Yebo, yebo, yebo. Welcome to the show. Man, it's good to be here, man. Man. I'm sorry if my sound is not as good as usual. It's because I don't have my microphone today. Something just went wrong with that thing. I hope to fix it soon. But I still think and I still hope that you can hear me. How are you guys, wherever you are there, man? Are you ready to go home? Are you ready to go home? Oh, no, man. The message I have today is not that. The message I have today is, hey, guys, you have to stay where you are. You have to stay where you are and make it where you are. And then you can start thinking about home. Welcome back to the video. So, kunjani wena? I hope I'm finding you well again, and welcome back to yet another video here. And I'm so happy, man, you can join me today. I'm talking about that might lift you today, man. I want to talk to somebody right now who wants to be lifted. Are you the one? My brother, my sister, do you want to be lifted today? Well, let me speak to your spirit today. I always tell myself this one thing. I don't come, or maybe I should say I didn't come this far to only come this far. You know, I hope it makes sense. It's something that I heard from the motivators. I didn't come this far only to come this far. And if you are listening to me right now and you are far away from Zimbabwe, in a foreign land, in Dubai, there, US, South Africa, you are carrying shopping bags and carrying that winter bag, you're about to clock in for another shift work, for another experience. You need to hear this message as well, because some of us out there, we are whispering, I want to go back home. I think I am done with this place. But before you pack your bags, don't go home yet. And here's why. You see, people say things like, when I make it, I will relax. When I reach the top, I'll stop. But let me tell you something from my own chest. There is no top, to be honest. Winners never stop. If you reach one goal, you need to set another goal, a bigger one. If you climb one mountain, you then try to find another higher one. You know, if you survive one winter, prepare for the next season. Because in life, it's not a title that really crowns you. It's not the money per se. It's not your passport. It's not the citizenship. It's not even the city where you are. It's the journey, the process, the continued pursuit of growth, the constant reshaping of yourself, the uncomfortable flights that polish your character until you really shine, you know? You didn't come to the diaspora to only send money for groceries, or is it? You didn't survive immigration fuse per South African border, you know? Just to just send money home. We're not saying that. You came this far so you could become strong enough to go further. You came this far to unlock a version of yourself that Zimbabwe has never seen yet. You came this far so that you can return home when you are ready, not when you are tired. Now, this is just the beginning, you guys. Be proud of what you have already achieved, but never be satisfied, because Zimbabwe can humble you if you come prematurely. So I want you to be grateful first, where you are, but of course without being not too complacent. Be rooted, but don't be stagnant, because a true winner doesn't chase comfort, because they chase the greatness. And here's how the journey shapes you: through challenges, through pressure, through moments where your spirit wants to go home, And your destiny is saying, stay, my friend, there's more here. And there's more you have to do here before you go home. Now, let me break it down. 5 reasons why you must not go home yet. Reasons that will reshape your thinking in this video, expand your potential, and of course, to prepare you to go back home with a purpose and without panic. The number 1 reason I want to talk to you about is you haven't become who you came here to be. Where you are right now, what you have achieved over there, ask yourself, have you grown? Or am I simply tired? And here's why this matters, because many Zimbabweans go home because of exhaustion and not because of completion. They go home because the diaspora has humbled them. It has stretched them, it has broken them, it has reshaped them. And they mistaken the pain for failure. But pain is a curricular. Diaspora there is like a training ground, a place that is designed to turn you into global citizens and a thinker, a warrior, a resilient human being with sharpened eyes and sharpened ambition. Do not go home whilst you are still becoming. Return home only when you have become. And here is how you know that the time is ready. When your thoughts have matured, your discipline has formed, when your identity is sorted, when your vision is bigger than your emotion, your purpose that speaks louder than the loneliness you've suffered out there. If these are still growing within you, my friend, don't go home yet. Don't go home yet. The second reason, guys, your opportunities are still tall, not mature. Diaspora opportunities, they don't show themselves immediately. They kind of hide, right? And here's why. This place where you are, it tests your consistency first. It gives you a small shift before it gives you big contracts, side hustles before it gives you a career, temporary room before it gives you an apartment. But listen, trees grow differently. They grow slowly, but when they mature, they can feed generations. And the premature return will kill a global dream. And I'll explain that many people rush home because they compare themselves to others. My guy in Zimbabwe is doing well. So I'm going to go back again and do well. But don't forget that their journey is their journey. It's not yours. Your timeline is coming. If the opportunities are still forming, if your name hasn't really matured in the circles of money, and your income hasn't multiplied, my friend, don't go home. Don't go home. Now, guys, the third reason, because home means you prepared, not present. Zimbabwe doesn't need another frustrated returnee. Zimbabwe needs a prepared builder. And here's why and how preparation looks. You return with capital. You must return here with strategy, with networks, with a mindset that cannot be shaken by gossip, jealousy, bureaucracy, or slow systems. Going home too early is like planting maize in August, you know. You might be excited about planting, but your timing, oh my God, is off. Yes, home is warm, emotional. Home calls you by your child name, but home also requires resilience, focus, and resources. If you don't have these things yet, my brother, my sister, wait, don't go home. The fourth reason, guys, because your global assignment is not yet finished wherever you are. You may not see it now, but the diaspora might actually need you, because that is your assignment, a spiritual assignment, a destination assignment, a continental assignment, because every Zimbabwean abroad is some kind of bridge, a connector a carrier of new ideas, a messenger of global ways, global technologies, global mindsets. Your experience there is prepared. The experience there is preparing you for leadership back home. You don't know it. You don't know it yet. You might not know it yet. But you cannot lead with half preparation, with half testimony. You cannot transform with half breakthrough. If your assignment is still unafforded, if your story is still being written out there in the diaspora, if your purpose is still whispering and asking you to do more, then my friend, don't go home yet. Now, the final reason I want to give you is because you haven't built something that follows you home. Diaspora without results is tourism. Diaspora with strategy is legacy. And here's why this is the final point that I wanted to put to you, and which I think is very important, because when you return home, make sure you don't return home empty-headed. Mentally, financially, build something that will follow you home. But what am I talking about? I want you to have a skill, a business idea, a mindset, a brand, a craft, a global network that will connect with you, a philosophy, a mission. Don't return just as a paradzai. No, you need to upgrade yourself. Come back as the elder 2.0, the James 2.0. Don't return as someone's cousin, Chete. Don't come as somebody's sister, somebody's daughter. Don't just come with suitcases. No, guys, no. If you haven't built what I'm telling you, there, please, don't go home yet. Guys, remember, life will test you. People will doubt you. Your heart will crave for home. The mind will whisper for home to quit. But champions, guys, they don't quit. Warriors don't retreat. Builders don't surrender. If your opponent does 10, you must do 11. If they do 11, you do 12. And if they do 12, you go 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, because effort will take you where talent refuses you to go. And where you are is not a punishment. It is pressure. And pressure creates diamonds. You know what I mean? So, before you rush home, before you pack for home, before you book that flight and quit whatever you are doing, before you say I'm done, I want you guys to stop and just reflect and then whisper to yourself, I did not come this far to be this far. I hear you. So stay, grow, prepare, become. And when you finally go home, you go home ready. You know what I mean? I did not only come this far to be this far. All right, there's more. Until I meet you again, guys, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching the video. I don't take it lightly. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Bye-bye.